Welcome to Yoga for You, a channel tailored to helping you discover your very own unique yoga practice.
Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in to Yoga for You, our YouTube channel for everybody. Today we're going to be going through a really slow flow to emphasize heat in the body and stability in the hips. So take your time, take those modifications if you need to. Any ones you come up for yourself is great too, right? Also, this video is sponsored by YOGO, which is a traveling yoga mat company. Let's get started. We're gonna start in child's pose, but we're gonna start a lot more active. So you're gonna bring your big toes together, bring your hips back, and before you really sink in, bring your hands out in front of you about shoulder distance apart. Spread your fingers, bend your elbows just for a moment, it might feel a little awkward, and then wrap your arms inward. That's gonna broaden across the shoulders. Walk a little bit farther, more than you think you can. Press down through the hands, keep the elbows off the floor if you can, and then slowly bring your head down through the arms. Now you might be able to rest your forehead, that's fine. I'm gonna keep mine suspended over the floor. Now bring your attention to your breath as you keep the activation of the arms. And try to slow it down even more. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Good, one more time. Nice, keep with that breath as you inhale, come up. Now hips are over our knees, you're gonna walk your hands forward. Now knit the belly in, so what I mean by that is pull those low ribs in like you're trying to get them to touch. Keep the arms rotated inward and come into puppy pose. Start melting your heart towards the floor. Maybe the forehead comes to the mat, maybe not. Now instead of dumping into your low back, I want you to pull in through the low belly. Squeeze inward from the legs. Breathe deep here. Now it's really common to feel really tight in this pose initially. We'll come back to it later, but right now it's just feel that tightness as it is. Don't worry about what the pose looks like. Just keep hugging everything in towards the midline. Keep the activation of the pose. One more breath. Good. And as you inhale, start to press up, slide your hands back under the shoulders. Doing a few cat-cows. As you inhale, drop the belly, lift your heart, and fly your tailbone. Exhale into cat pose, round navel is gonna pull into your spine, and pull your shoulder blades apart. Good. Now, for this next one, inhale, pull the belly in a little bit more to support the back as you fly the tailbone and lift your heart, so more engagement. Exhale, press away, navel really pulls into your spine, round through the upper back. One more of those, inhale. Exhale. Nice. From here, inhale into a neutral spine, and then exhale into your downward facing dog. Good. So this first one, keep it kind of chill. So you're gonna bend your knees a little bit, give the hamstrings some space to come into form as we develop through the practice. So spread the fingers, press through the arms, broaden that back. And instead of dumping into your shoulders right away, I want you to, again, to knit through those low ribs and round a little bit through your back. So if you don't know what that looks like, if I'm here, I'm gonna round a little bit more than I normally would just to feel the opposite and then find a neutral space between those two. Keep pressing. This likely is starting to cause a lot of heat in the body. That's a good thing. Take another breath. Exhale. And we're gonna move on. Bring your left foot a little bit closer to the midline. Inhale, reach your right leg to the sky, extend. Exhale, tiger curl, bring the shoulders over your wrists and bring your knee in towards the chest. You can have the left knee on the ground if you need to. Inhale again, reach that right leg to the sky, but really, really slow. Exhale, tiger curl, slowly bring it in, round through the upper back. One more time, inhale. Exhale, with control, bring that right foot forward between the hands. If it doesn't make it there, no big deal, just pull it up, okay? Move your hands into the inside of your right foot. Wiggle your right foot over to the right. So normally I'm like, yeah, lower the knee. If you can, try to keep it lifted. So we're trying to really create a lot of heat in the hips. So if you can, lift the knee. Press down through your right heel. Press down through your back foot and pull them towards one another. This likely is going to light up your left hip and your right outer hip. So keep that squeeze, keep the right knee hugged in. Now if you're like me and you just forgot to breathe, now breathe. Good. Keep that engagement of the legs. Now pull in the low belly, lengthen through the crown of your head. So don't look forward, but let the crown of the head reach forward out in front of you. Good, now relax your shoulders, relax your jaw. There's always this balance with effort and ease. So we are doing a lot of effort, but where's the ease? Find it in your breath. Good, one more breath. Good, and then from here, wiggle your right foot to center. Place hands on either side of the foot. Knee on or off the floor, you're gonna inhale, rise up to a high lunge. Good. And exhale, slowly with control, right back down. Keep the left palm down on the floor, right under that left shoulder. Hug your right knee in. Bring your right hand to your right hip and start to turn your chest towards the right. Good. Now try not to move the legs. Keep squeezing inward and then maybe the right arm lifts up. Good, breathe. And here comes the fun part, exhale. Right hand on the inside of that right foot. Drop your back heel, turn your toes out. So I know things are getting really intense. The break's coming, I promise. Press the outer right arm into the inner right knee. You're gonna feel that engagement is gonna pull your right hip back. Now press through the back of that left foot. And then slowly, maybe even just starting with your left elbow, keeping the stability in the legs, lift up. And then maybe extend your left arm up to the sky. Breathe. Good. Now, can you keep the hips as they are? And then inhale, just rise up to warrior two. Best part of the class. Now relax your shoulders. Press through that back leg. Reach out through your right fingertips. Take a breath in. Exhale, cartwheel it all the way down. Step your right foot back. Down dog. Good. From here, inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, tiger curl, knee into chest. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, tiger curl. One more time, inhale. Exhale, slowly bring that left foot all the way through. Bring the hands on the inside of your left foot. Good, once you do that, the toes are pointing straight forward. Squeeze inward from the left leg. Press into the ball of that back foot, and you might have more space to wiggle it behind you. Pull your legs in towards one another until you feel the inner thighs kind of shake. That's a good sign. Then check in with your breath. Good. As you press down through the hands, lengthen the crown of your head forward, let the shoulders pull back. Deep breaths. Two more breaths. Find the ease. One more. Nice. And then wiggle the left foot to center, hands on either side. Inhaling up, high lunge. Exhale, super slow, bring the hands down. Right palm this time is gonna ground into the floor, stack the shoulder over the wrist. Keep the legs hugging inward, especially this left knee. Then start to twist, maybe left hand stays to your hip, or maybe the arm reaches up to the sky. Breathe. Another inhale. And you're gonna exhale the hand down. On the inside of your left foot, drop your back heel, turn your toes out. So from here, that inner left knee is pressing into the outer left arm. So keep that connection, that marriage of the leg and the arm. Let the left hip drive back. Engage this back leg. Start to knit the low belly in, just like we practiced in the beginning of class. And then maybe that right elbow starts to reach up, maybe the right hand. Couple breaths. And stay with the uncomfortable. It's okay if things are challenging. We don't have to give up right away. See if you can sit with it a little bit. Good. And then let an inhale rise you up, warrior two. Relax the shoulders, spread through the arms. Take another breath. And exhale, cartwheel down. Down dog. A little vinyasa here, inhaling into high plank. Go ahead and exhale, lower the knees, and then chaturanga all the way down to the floor. Untuck your toes, inhale, cobra, squeeze elbows back. Exhale. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale, squeeze the back body, slingshot your heart forward. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Good. We're back where we started, coming back up to hands and knees, coming back into puppy pose, reach the arms forward. Hug those elbows in. Press through the hands as you bring your heart towards the floor, keeping the low belly hugged in. So just notice that although we focused a lot on the hips, seemingly, right? Your legs were burning. How did doing poses or postures or movements, mostly focusing on the hips, affect the rest of your body? And just goes to show that everything really is interconnected, and you might be feeling discomfort or pain or lack of mobility in one area, but not paying attention to other areas of the body that could be potentially adding to that. This is why it's so good to look at our whole body sometimes, instead of just pinpointing one area where you feel pain or discomfort. And start to press up. Go ahead and have a seat so that you can lie down on the floor. And take a shavasana. Knees could be bent or legs could be extended. Just feel the effects of everything. You don't have to have the answers. Shavasana isn't about answers, it's about grounding into the spaciousness that we create and being aware of the present moment. You may have come to yoga because you want to fix something. There's nothing wrong with that. It's so, so helpful on so many levels. But yoga is also a practice of just allowance. So see if you can touch the depth of that. And you can stay here longer if you'd like. Or you can start to wiggle the fingers and your toes. Stretch in any way that feels good. And then bring your knees in. Find your way up to seated. Thank you guys so much for practicing with me. I have another class on spinal undulations that might be really yummy to do after this one since you worked so hard. So thank you. Namaste.